Breaking news coming in. Another woman journalist has accused former editor and now Junior Minister of External Affairs MJ Akbar of harassment. Journalist Ghazala Wahab outs MJ Akbar. Ghazala Wahab accuses Akbar of harassing her in 1997. She says, ran his hands from my breast to my hips, sneaked up behind me, held me by my waist, his back, blocked the shut door. Another journalist now accusing MJ Akbar of sexually harassing her. She's the fourth journalist who's come out with a MeToo story against MJ Akbar, who was the editor of a prominent newspaper and is now the Junior Minister of External Affairs in the Modi government. We have Paulomi Saha, who's with us on the phone line. Paulomi, another allegation are being levelled against MJ Akbar. Well, we're going to try and reconnect with Paulomi if we're facing some trouble on that line. Another journalist has now accused MJ Akbar of sexual harassment. She's the fourth journalist to accuse the Junior Minister of External Affairs of harassment. This time, Ghazala Wahab has hit out at MJ Akbar. We have Paulomi, who's back with us on the phone line. Paulomi, a fourth journalist has accused MJ Akbar of harassment. Any word from the government? Sushma Swaraj refused to speak to the press yesterday.
Absolutely. The government is keeping absolutely mum on this issue so far. We tried asking, for instance, Union Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad during his cabinet briefing today as well. And he only said, we are only discussing cabinet today and please ask questions concerning the subject only. At least 2 or 3 attempts were made to question the minister. For now, the BJP and the centre is maintaining absolute silence, but pressure definitely mounting with several such instances now coming to light. Like you just pointed out, Ghazala Wahab is the fourth such account which is coming to light, and it's an extremely disturbing account, Simi, that Ghazala Wahab News Magazine, Force News Magazine editor, has put out about her time when she was a trainee reporter at the publication Asian Age when Mr. MJ Akbar was the editor over there. It's a very disturbing account of sexual harassment and molestation that the journalist has put out over there. She also accuses that her bureau chief at that time, Ms. Seema Mustafa, who she went to with the complaint at that point of time, did not do anything and said, you're on your own. It is for you to battle this issue. She went through a very traumatic experience. She thought her career would be ruined. She almost had to escape from the Asian Age office by complete deceit. In order to escape from the harassment that she was going, is what she alleges against the union minister. It remains to be seen if the union minister was expected back in the country from his Africa tour in a couple of days, possibly tomorrow or Monday. We're trying to get a confirmation on that, whether he addresses these very serious and grave charges which are being leveled against him. And these are very senior journalists who have spoken out today. For instance, it's Ghazala Wahab. Earlier it was Ms. Sabana Naqvi, who's also spoken about her own experience with Mr. MJ Akbar. So it remains to be seen if the government will finally break its silence on these harassment charges which are coming to light against Mr. Akbar. Nobody is withholding the name. They are naming Mr. Akbar. And of course, these are very prominent female journalists who, of course, have gone on to do very, very well in their career. Ghazala Wahab said she thought her career was over as the harassment was taking place. She thought that it was, she had just started out. She was a small town girl. She had fought a lot and a lot of patriarchy when she moved from Agra to Delhi for this job. And she thought it was going to be absolutely ruined if she had not escaped, literally escaped.
But Paulomi, what's really disturbing is not just MJ Akbar's role. Ghazala Wahab speaks of going to another senior editor who also happened to be a woman. But the fact that no action was taken, nobody supported Wahab at that point is something that is a strong comment on the industry.
Absolutely. Ghazala Wahab has named Ms. Seema Mustafa in her piece that she's written for the Wire magazine. Ms. Seema Mustafa has just done an edit piece for The Citizen, where she is right now. She's written a big piece on how she believes that the MeToo movement is not completely all right and putting forth her arguments. She also then goes on to address the complaints that Ghazala Wahab has raised. It's almost interesting that both accounts were published by the respective agencies, Wire and Citizen, almost at the same time. Citizen's online publication went on to add the paragraph about Ghazala Wahab because it had just come to light and questions were being raised as to why Seema Mustafa looked the other way when Ghazala Wahab went to her, because that is what Ghazala Wahab alleges, that she had gone to her bureau chief then, Seema Mustafa heard her and then said, it's your own battle to fight. And that was that. And that was the kind of impression it left on a very vulnerable young trainee reporter at the time who thought her career was...
And Palmi, she shared gory details in the piece that she's written for the Wire, in fact, where she says that the office administration seemed to be hand in glove with this entire attitude. She talks about how her desk was moved in front of MJ Akbar's cabin, where he would look at her all day long. She sat facing him and he would send her lewd messages on the office network.
It's true. It is definitely true that everyone in that office premises or that newsroom was definitely aware of what was happening. Ms. Seema Mustafa herself confesses to the fact that she says she never had any concrete proof of it in the piece that she's written for The Citizen. She says that she had heard of Mr. MJ Akbar's transgression when she joined him at the Asian Age. We worked earlier in Kolkata at the Telegraph and then, of course, at the Asian Age. And she heard that he took a fancy to new young female reporters and office desk persons who came into the Asian Age, and but she did not hear of any specific incident of harassment that came to light. It's almost shocking that she says that, because Ghazala Wahab has stuck her neck out and said that she went to Seema Mustafa with the allegation, but Seema Mustafa told her to address it on her own. Seema Mustafa, when addressing that part of Ghazala Wahab, admits that Ghazala Wahab did come to her, but says she did not narrate the incident as she has written it today. It begs the question, what exactly then Ghazala Wahab told her at that point of time, even if she had not detailed out as she has today. And
absolutely.
What exactly in graphic...
Ghazala Wahab sharing intricate details of that horrible experience she says she had at the Asian Age office, the fourth journalist to now name MJ Akbar in a sexual harassment case.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.